Hi, my name is Bess Sadler. I'm a research and development librarian at the University of Virginia. I'm here today to talk about an OPAC replacement. They're very in vogue these days. This one is called Blacklight. It's called Blacklight because it uses solar, and we're UVA, and solar radiation in the UVA spectrum is called Blacklight. We're all geeks here. So this is sort of what it looks like. You might have got a preview of it last year when we did the Solr pre-conference. It looks a lot different. It's got a lot of more functionality, so I wanted to give a bit of an update. It should look pretty familiar to people who've ever seen a faceted browsing catalog. It's completely open source. Here's the facets over on the right. One thing that we're doing differently, though, that I really like is that we're trying to, one thing that it does that we've gotten a lot of compliments on is that it does Unicode natively. So I don't know if you can see, but I don't actually speak Chinese, but I've pasted a Chinese character in there. And I think that this is really neat. You wouldn't think to look at these MARC records that they have actual Chinese data in them, but they do. And so this is just a little demo that if you search on a Chinese character, it will actually find all the items that match, even though to the end user usually looking at it, it is transliterated, and sometimes even the diacritics don't come through, as you can see from these little dots, but the Unicode is in there. We're working on a more detailed display so that you can actually see the Chinese. One other thing that we're doing is trying to do specialized displays for specialized user groups. So this is a view of the same data. So you've got all exactly the same data in your Solr index, but what we're trying to do is put a different, skin on it, so that you can customize the facets that are appearing over on the right. So this is for the music library. We went and did some usability testing over with our music library to talk about what are the things that grad students and professors need to be able to do that they can't do right now. For example, find anything that is a recording or a score. That wasn't possible in our current catalog. They also wanted to see composition error. You can see that we've got some problems with our MARC data we need to clean up. We also weren't indexing musical instruments. Now we are. What else can I show you? We run the Semester at Sea program. You can do a semester on a cruise boat and get course credit for it. And they've turned it's really cool, they've turned the casino into the library. The only catch is all of the items are shadowed in our catalog. So because they don't want someone to find a record that's actually on the cruise ship and try to get it. So if you are a professor who's going to teach on the cruise ship next semester and you want to know what records will be available to you, and you go search in our catalog right now, this is what you get. Unavailable for display. Isn't that helpful? So one of the things that we've done is, again, created a specialized interface for our Semester at Sea. Now this is actually a separate index, so that we don't have to shadow the stuff from our main index. We just index it separately, send the faculty members to a specific page, and we can even customize this depending on the voyage. They go different places every year. So this one's customized for the voyage that they're about to take, and the librarian and the faculty members can pull out items that are specific to the various ports of calls that you'll be making, so that when students are getting ready to go, they can pull up all the items related to Belgium, for example. That's one of the places they're going to go. One of the other things we're working on that I like is customized display for the kind of record that you're getting. So we're also mixing in records from our digital repository. If you get an image, you should see a preview of an image. If you get a DVD, you should get a cover of the DVD and the director and the actors and a link to IMDb, versus if you get a CD, you should get the composer and the performer and stuff like that. That's different than an author. And this has been something that we're working on right now that I hope is going to be rolled out in the next couple of weeks. Is more of the ability to have these kinds of specialized displays, and we're trying to make it very easy to customize these so that when someone comes to us and more image display, Blacklight.rubyforge.org. It's very easy to download and try. Give it a shot.